Damn, how'd she get on so fast? Mm-hmm. Thank you. All right, we live, Cisco. Um, Thank y'all for tuning in with me. I really appreciate y'all. Um, About to talk about what y'all want to talk about. Get it from the horse's mouth. I can hear myself. Thank you for coming through. Thank you, just me. It's an echo, Cisco. Microphone off for Skype. All right. Let's see how this runs. So Cisco, yeah, you can hear me. So we got a couple questions. I'm still in the background. Why is that? Y'all hearing the echo? All right. Well, I'm gonna just have to deal with it. So thank you guys for tuning in. Why is it doing that, Cisco? Are you watching it on YouTube? Okay. I think that's why. I'm tired. That's how I'm doing. So it keeps on doing this and it's ticking me off. I'm sorry, you guys. A little technical difficulty. All right. Can you hear me? All right. That's better. All right. So there's a lot of questions. And we're gonna go through them. How did you get the interview? I got it by doing some investigative journalism. You think he was lying? Thank you for sharing the interview. Do you know Kid Flashy personally? No, sir. Not at all. Okay. Thank you, Mayhem. Okay. Thank you guys. Um, Thank you guys for receiving the information. I know it was very heavy, very need to know information. That's why I put it out there for all of us to hear it. Um, I don't have any other way of explaining that. We needed to hear what we heard. Yes, ma'am, he was in jail. Yes, he is in jail. He is incarcerated, and I do have some information about that, but I will only give it to people who reach out to me personally. I don't know why Kid Flashy. Now, let me break it down to you guys. I don't know his personal motives, his personal moves. Don't know that. So I hope to have an opportunity for part four. I mean, part four, part two. He was lying about why he was in jail. We got to prove it. That's that's what I'm working on now. I'm not just going to take something that somebody tells me. I also have to go in and do my part as well. But that interview that needed to be put out there. As far as me asking for anybody's money or anything for him, we're not giving anybody any money. Nobody. If you saw that he was in jail for an augmented gun and it was that link you sent, I don't believe that article. Do I believe he's telling me the truth? I mean, I take a look at what I'm dealing with. I'm dealing with somebody who's incarcerated in a terrible situation. And, do I believe everything? No. But I'll take what I can. As far as the interruptions in the jailhouse call, um, that wasn't the full interview. He didn't say what time of day. Um, I have to find out how to do that. Thank you, Cruz. Now you have to show me the one from USA Today. You put in one from some other website, buddy. Now the conflict between the two men, as far as the older men, what do I feel about that? I feel as though it was an honest mistake. I don't know, but I feel as though it could be mistaken. No, I did not get a chance to ask him what time of day. The interview kind of came up by surprise, but I think I handled it the best way I could, being that it was under such a strict time limit and being that it was sprung upon me, honestly. Phenomenal black woman that you are. Because like I said, I was in a rush, but I will, get that proper information for everybody because that is something that does need to be clarified, the time of day. Correct. Carrie Lathan, who whoever now I said it was Carrie Lathan. He doesn't know who Carrie Lathan is. So I said it was Carrie Lathan. Go back and listen to the video. He agreed with me, true indeed, but I was the one who said, "Oh, Carrie Lathan is the guy who is the older man." We don't know who he was talking about. We weren't there. Thank you. Now, I want to go through the comments a little bit because y'all were asking some really good questions, and I appreciate it. Hey, what's up? This is LA from. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. Okay, so here goes the guy with the BMF in LA situation. These auditions were held in Atlanta. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate you. And however y'all feel about Kid Flashy, um, you know, I don't really care. I really don't. This was to get some information that was very much so needed, and I'm tired of playing games. I don't know why they gave. I mean, if I knew, trust me, I'll tell you. Facts matter. I mean, did he say why he came to that particular barbershop? No. But I can only assume that, being the tourist in that area, you would want to go, you know, and see somebody that's coming up. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. I mean, I really did. I swear, if it wasn't so fast and sprung upon me so fast, I got the questions now. We ready now. And that's all because of y'all. Now, he didn't clarify if the video coincided with the actual what he saw out there. Of course not. He told his story. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, therapist, cuz shout out. I'm not annoyed with you guys in any way, shape, or form. This is what was supposed to happen. We were supposed to come together, have a real discussion with somebody who was there on the scene. I'm not annoyed at all. I'm just, working hard trying to get this information out here. However, people want to flip it, run it, and spin it, doesn't matter to me. I mean, does it imply that Sam was there because he mentioned the Jeep for Sam? No, because they have multiple vehicles. No, we didn't ask him, and that's another question. And we need these comments. So thank you guys. That's how I feel. I investigated his social media months ago. We did too, and that's how we got the interview. They might not like it. That wasn't no rental car either, sis. Also on the crime scene, nothing moves. How was he allowed to drive off from an active crime scene? The police wasn't there yet, I assume. But I can only assume. These are questions that they might like it. They might like and subscribe. So I don't know. Can y'all hear Cisco? Thank you, California. Thank you so much. We love y'all over there, and we gonna figure out something. How did he know what Nipsey and Sam drove? Haven't y'all? Do y'all know Nipsey and Sam personally? Because I'm trying to figure this out. Didn't we all come to the internet and gather information about the family, about everybody? So I can only assume that this man may have had prior knowledge. He was a fan of Nipsey. Um that is what he stated. They can't hear you, Cisco. No, you're on my computer. You're on the CPU. So let me hang up with you, and because I'm not doing all that extra stuff that we talked about. Not doing that. The calls. It's just not. Not right now. So let me go ahead and call me on Skype because I'm sure they want to. Yeah, but hang up and call me back. All right, my bad, you guys. I'm getting distracted from the He's fast. Of course, he didn't know Nipsey Hussle personally. Of course, Big Rob. But just like we all came to know what Nipsey drove, what business, how much money Nipsey's making, all this stuff is available on the internet.
Very true. Very true.
Why is his car gone in all of the footage? Because he said that he left. At the end of the day, you did what you could in short notice, and for that, I think and thank you guys. I enjoy you guys. I really do. Justice for Nipsey, always. Oh, he said he sees some of his friends here. He said, so somebody's coming in with some things from other people's brains. I don't understand how he went to the barbershop, but he was bald.
Because maybe he had a shadow and he wanted to get tightened up. Maybe there was somebody in the barbershop that he was talking to and he wanted to continue the conversation. There's a whole bunch of reasons why that nigga could have went into the barbershop.
So people want to call in.
They still can't hear me, huh?
Yeah, they can hear you.
They can?
Yeah, they can hear you.
This guy, True Thoughts 100 said they can't hear Cisco.
You can't hear Cisco. That might be a old. Oh, can you hear? I should have got all this stuff worked out, but this is spare of the moment too.
Oh, you can hear me now, Harriet? Okay.
Good.
Okay, you can hear me. That's cool.
You seem stressed.
Yes, him being bald and walking into the barbershop, that's way overthinking. I mean, you can have any reason. I'm sure everybody that's in this chat room have walked into a business for other than the apparent reason. Come on now.
I go to the grocery store all the time and I just be in there for no reason sometimes, but that's just me. Now that's a good statement. For shots to be going off and a murder taking place, he sure didn't seem to be in a hurry to get up out of there. Now that's something that we do need to talk about a little bit further. Definitely, for sure.
Absolutely. That's a valid question.
That is a valid question.
Since y'all can hear me, there's 83 people watching and only 28 likes. Let's get them likes up. I'm telling you, it's been a whole long hours of me in LA putting in this research. And I'm gonna tell you, there's a lot of stuff that we've never ever even put out there.
Somebody works in a barbershop or a salon and they say it's like a hangout spot.
For sure. We know that. I mean, everybody know how the barbershop is in the hood.
And then somebody said, honestly, we will suspect a few innocent people along the way until facts come out. That's true. Now that's valid. I like that statement. We will look at everybody with the side eye until, something comes of this.
That's
Thank you.
At least from my half, that was the intention behind the players video, because while other people are making assumptions, you don't know how layered this thing really is. And just to start to focus, once you start focusing on one person, you might be leaving somebody else out.
Now,
And
people are saying that they see several viewers have commented that it appeared someone dropped a gun or something in the white car. Are you talking about Eric Holder? Thank you, Delisa. Okay, Star Wolf, welcome. Why do you think he lied? And do you think this is really him? No,
let's get them likes up, y'all. Let's get them likes up.
he now this is the thing. We have some information on Kid Flashy's arrest, but we're still getting more information.
Right.
So I won't put that out until I get it completely down to the bone.
Yeah. Trust me, folks, we've been at this for ever since the day of the murder, and there's a lot of stuff we never put out.
Correct. I got this interview from social media, from doing some real digging. And I'm not trying to be funny. That's really what it was.
Context.
Yeah. Now, somebody said, come on, you guys, we all go places randomly and end up chilling. But when there's commotion of any kind, especially gunshots, we get the F out of there. Well, there was a whole nother, that's facts, but there was a whole nother lady that was doing the 1-2 step out there as shots were going on.
Right.
People are stuck in motion, you know? I don't know.
Yeah, that lady, I want to know her name.
I want to know her name too, because we can definitely interview her. So let's get these interviews up. Because that's what it's going to take. All right. Therapist, cuz he told 2 different stories. Okay. Now, him lying. Now we can say he lied all we want to, but we just got to take what he said and be able to break it down, and match it up with the video too. We got to do that too.
That was my intention, you guys, when I said there's a difference between fact and truth.
Mm-hmm.
A fact is something that you can trace, you can document it, you can lock it to an individual or something, but it doesn't mean that it's actually the truth. And also, if it's not the truth, it doesn't mean that he's lying. Also, it could be how he remembered it. It could be that them COs and whoever else has been telling him about the situation corrupted his memory. So there's a lot of different things, and I'm not defending him. I'm not defending him because I'm gonna keep it real. Some of the answers I didn't particularly like.
No, ain't nobody defending him. And if you know media and you know what this is and you know what we have to do to pull strings and stuff to get what we need, then you know that's what it is, purely. But, I'm going to play it the way it has to be played to get the answers that needs to be gotten. So, y'all moving a little too fast. Can I slow this down? Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I really do appreciate it.
Yeah, you can slow down the chat. I don't know how to do it, but I know you can put it on slow or something like that.
And then Star Wars says, no, sir. He remembers that day. I mean, I will remember that day too. Thank you. Because some people were trying to rip me a new one, but I really don't care about none of that as long as we getting down to something. What's up, Lil Kev?
One thing y'all probably didn't catch in the interview, and you gotta go with the transcripts on this one. So I'm gonna throw it out there and y'all put it in the chat room. Okay, in the interview he said when LA asked, how long was it after you took the picture with Nipsey did the shooting start? Who said in the transcript something similar to that?
Oh, wait a minute. Let me pull it out.
Yeah, 3 minutes. But who else said something similar to that? Actually, you can probably get more than one person that said something similar to that.
I mean, I'm just looking at it from the little notes I took. And I bet you I could pinpoint it. Thank you guys. I really do appreciate you guys too. There we go. People are saying it. People already know what it is. You know, Cowboy, he did. I just scraped my finger, y'all. Cowboy said a lot of information. Just like that cop said, that was their best witness.
Now, LA can confirm that I said this a long. We said it on the air too, but not at the time because you know.
But we can see, no, by the transcripts, we know that there are 2 guns. Allegedly on the scene with Eric Holder, there were 2 guns. We know that by the transcripts. We've broken all this stuff down. We have. We really have.
Before the LA, remember, before the grand jury transcripts, between you and I said there was 2 guns.
Yes, you did. Thank you guys, Kev. I really no, we appreciate you too because the work you're doing, it doesn't go unnoticed. You, Star Wolf, thank you guys. Y'all are just like me. Y'all want to know what's going on. We're investigative journalists. That's what we do.
Everybody got a different perspective and a different approach, but the ultimate goal is just for justice for Nipsey.
Yeah.
And as far as I'm concerned, I'm not playing no hate game. Whoever throws stones this way, do it. I don't care. I'm built for it. I'm not even gonna react to it. How about that?
I don't care either. Thank you guys. Thank you, Just Me. Thank you, Star Wolf. You know, that's true. Star Wolf is the first person to pick up a phone and make some calls. You know what I'm saying? Let's not forget that. What about Rempa on the scene? I don't know. What about Rempa? Was that the Spanish guy? We don't know.
Rempa is another player. Mm-hmm. Very interesting player. Mm-hmm. Been silent, been quiet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's
Thank you guys. Thank you, Hood Talk News family. Thank you.
Okay, Marshall York. You're right. He been interviewed, but they didn't bring him in the grand jury. He wasn't there. And for all you people like Star Wolf that know about the legal system,
now that's a good question. Marsha York, she said, has he been interviewed by the LAPD? It's interesting that he gave an interview discussing his knowledge. Was he in the presence of an attorney? No, not that I know of.
But the whole thing is, he was never in a case of this magnitude. Why wasn't he part of the grand jury testimony? And when have you ever been able to know some DAs that wanted somebody in the grand jury not get them?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking about Shermy Villanueva.
Yeah, let's talk about him. Where did he get to see these videos? He said it was 2 COs that showed him in a previous jail that he was in prior to getting moved to the jail that he's in now. That's what he said. 2 COs. I mean, he's going to be questioned now. I guess that's what he wanted. What does press one mean?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on in this chat room. What y'all talking about press one for?
They probably like, press one to delete. Something in milk stinks, sis. Something does stink. I don't believe him. Okay. He wasn't at the actual murder scene.
People, you don't have to believe him, but you gotta document what everything he said.
That's it. That's it. It was there for y'all's consumption. Even if I put myself on the line, I still did it for Nipsey. Straight up. Me and Cisco have been working endless nights, endless early mornings. I mean, Cisco don't get off the phone with me until about 4 o'clock his time, 4 o'clock in the morning his time. Every night. For some reason, they need us to think he died in the lot. How did I know it's him? Because I have communications with somebody he knows, and I also have done my own. I went in and did my own background on it as well. And the reason why you didn't get the full interview with him is because some of his personal information was given to me to verify him.
People, that's what she's talking is that's investigative journalism. You got to go out and try to reach out and touch people. You know what I'm saying? It's not like this is some movie y'all watching.
No, this ain't no movie. That's why I said it's not no game. This ain't no game. I'm not gonna put myself on the line and give y'all something that I think is half-assed when I've been working really, really hard to give y'all quality videos about things that I think really matter. Cisco thinks really matter. He done helped me out on a previous case with my Treese Richardson. And that was a story that touched both of our hearts as well. So, you know, we trying to put in some work. I'm not gonna stress myself. Trust and believe me. When I'm ready to.
And speaking of my Treese Richardson, that's another LA County Sheriff case.
Yes. He didn't die in the lot. There was no blood. He was shot 11 times. Now that's something we're gonna have to prove. How do we prove that? By talking to people. Instead of just believing a narrative that you've heard and repeating it. You gotta talk to some new people, get some new eyes out there that's not just blocked in thinking something that somebody else told you. Correct, C note, there was 2 guns. That's what the transcript says. You got to read between the lines. That's true.
On the scene testimony.
I'm ready.
2 guns. The first within 24 hours. It was on the scene testimony.
Being coached by who?
Guns.
Because it wasn't by me.
Y'all, it's not about the transcripts only. We got on the scene as Nipsey's being put in the ambulance, being reported that there was 2 guns. Y'all need to get that and write that down. There was 2 guns on the scene testimony.
And now we have somebody who's not in the grand jury transcripts. That's not, you know, he didn't have to do this interview. Honestly, he really didn't. Granny said Black Sam left out in the morning, not afternoon. I believe Granny.
Lil Kev's Truth Movement shout out, but I didn't get that information from RZA.
We got that information from A Million Hits. Can you please tell us why he's in jail? Once I get that information fully, I will definitely give that out to the people. That's not a problem. I'm just trying to make sure I cross my T's and dot my I's before I put it out there. But I don't believe it's about the gun that was found in the DVD case. I don't believe so until I get an actual document that says that. And somebody supposedly sent me one, so let me take a look. In USA Today. It's got to say his name.
138 watching, only 48 likes. Come on, y'all. Y'all haters like the video too. It ain't gonna hurt you, especially with y'all got them fake accounts.
April 19th. See, this is not the date he was arrested. We already got that information. Should I put that out there, Cisco?
Say it again.
The date that we got on him being arrested. This is not him. Natives check in a New York native's check bag. See, I read that too. Who found the man waiting for his flight to Mexico? Okay.
Got it all day 313.
It doesn't say a name. 1, 2. I put that information out there as well. You can go back to that players video. And I know I put that information out there. But since he was able to clarify his charges and the reason he's in jail and the fact that he was arrested on a certain date, this article doesn't help.
Right.
Thank you. Oh, this thing is moving fast. Wait up, you guys. Thank you so much. Just be the light. We really do appreciate you.
I'm so smexy. What's the question? What's the question we not answering?
All right, I can't see. It's moving too fast, so I apologize. What's the question? He also knew Shitty Cuz's whereabouts at all times. Now that's a good one. I can't deny that. He did spot out everywhere that Eric Holder went. Every time I question him. Now Star Wolf was on him. And I can't lie, that's what it was meant for. We got some better questions this time. That's all I can say. Trust me.
Yeah, y'all wait till the next watch.
So here's a fact. Blood splatters when bullets make contact. Didn't you see the blood on his shirt?
It depends on the type of bullets.
You didn't see any blood on his shirt?
The type of bullets. It depends on the type of grain, the amount of gunpowder in the bullets. And for y'all real true
No, he did not say the time he was there, little kid.
Go back to the Biggie case and those bullets that was in the Biggie case.
Now y'all aren't going to I'm telling you, you're not going to outdo Cisco. He done already analyzed the interview himself right after I got off the phone with Flashy, so I don't think y'all ready for that. Let me see what's going on. Somebody says so sorry for you.
Not true. I was shot 6 times and there was no blood.
Okay, there we go. Now that's Star Wolf telling you guys, and if y'all, he's a real dude. Yeah, it's not a game over there where he's at, and I don't blame him, for putting this stuff out there because this stuff hits real people. So if it doesn't affect you, let it fly, let it pass. But it does affect real people with real feelings, and people do not always bleed out. Y'all have never heard of people bleeding internally?
I'm gonna tell a famous case without saying the person's name from 1998. A person got shot and he had a golf ball sized hole in his stomach, and he did not bleed all over the place. All the blood was internal.
Would somebody else be able to interview him like Hood Talk News? I don't know.
You gotta ask Hood Talk if he got that line.
Yeah, you gotta ask him.
If he got a connection to it.
Yeah.
It's you at LA show. Why you asking about Hood Talk News at LA show and what he can do? You gotta ask him. And that's not a shot after Hood Talk. I'm just saying we worked hard to do what we did.
Was he in jail talking to you? Yes. She still doesn't believe not 11 times. So BJP, like I said, I don't knock whatever you believe, but we're just letting you know that it could happen. It can happen. Mysterious things always seem to happen if you haven't been looking in today's news and stuff like that. Brother got shot. She said, I keep telling these people. I ain't gonna keep telling nobody nothing. Not going back.
Even though you got a fake account, C. Cruz, you're making a good point.
From the start, I questioned why a shooter would shoot someone and leap over a potential eyewitness if it wasn't a setup. The positioning of the cars made me think of a setup. Now, that is exactly what Cisco was on the minute we got the video footage. He was like, you know, they boxed him in.
Yeah, they boxed him in.
It's a video of him. Now, it's a video out showing as if he ditched something in the passenger side window, and then all of a sudden that car dipped from the crime scene. Okay, so let me ask you this. Did the person who showed you the video, did they have to point that out to you? And that's where I'm gonna leave it.
I'm gonna follow you up, LA. If we know that the video's been tampered with.
Okay, then.
Who's to say how far it's been tampered with?
Mm-hmm. That's pretty much the story.
I'm not gonna tell you where to find it, but I can show you a terrible video where the girl, if you go frame by frame, put YouTube on the slowest setting to watch the video, you're gonna see the girl got like 3 or 4 arms in that video. So, you know, some people got editing skills. And when we were quiet, we were just watching. And a lot of people was leading you guys down a rabbit hole for real. And I'm gonna tell you something. Y'all can Google this. There are people on social media, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all platforms of social media that are paid. Government paid disinformation and agitators. They want to steer the narrative in a certain way. And now I'm not going to tell you who they are, but there's some even people that have been exposed as working for intelligence agencies, and then they had to actually go on and say it on their YouTube channel. So, I mean, you don't know what you seeing sometimes. You guys got to analyze this stuff.
Mm-hmm. If you saw the Kanika mess, you know what's happening.
Exactly. That was the perfect. I'm glad you said that. Kanika case was a perfect example of disinformation agents trying to steer the narrative from this direction to that direction, and also playing with different things.
Why doesn't he sound like the dude on Kid Flashy's Instagram?
I don't know. Make your video and compare the interview with Kid Flashy. Hey, Kid Flashy on YouTube too. Go find him. Do a voice comparison.
So what is the snitch theory? Because that's something Star Wolf brought up, the snitch theory. So now we're going to call him a snitch and make him run and go hide, and we can't talk to him again. Oh, he talking about the snitch theory, about the conversation with Nipsey and Eric Holder. I hope so. Do you feel like he's seeking out legal?
Even that's shaky from the grand jury testimony.
Yeah, it's shaky.
You can line up all the Cowboys interviews and you get a different story also about the snitch theory.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. All right, head out. The Judas theory. I don't know what that is. Do you feel he's seeking legal representation? He even placed a gun in Curry's hand, which explains the headshot. I believe he put out just enough to bargain and plead. You never saw him put a gun in Kerry Lathan's hand. Mm-mm. So that's a dub. Yeah, Cisco is listening. Cowboy and Big U, scary ass. He said it was Bruce at first. Yes, he did say that. Or he didn't know the name of Bruce, and he tried to describe the older gentleman that cleans up Nipsey's parking lot, to be exact.
Yes, Mayhem, and the whole snitch theory might be verified or blown out the water with the public defender's motions, because she asked for all of that. If y'all can still hear me, this guy said you can't hear me. So if y'all can hear me, let me know that you can hear me.
Now, Big Rob brought in the Donald Trump, the Trump song that they did, and the CIA warned YG not to put that song out. So how did Kerry? I assume Kerry get shot in the back. We don't. We couldn't tell you. We need an interview with him. Who was the lady that ran back and forth in the car? We don't know. They can hear you, Cisco.
Oh, okay. Lil Kev, we LA, we gonna play with that phone line stuff later, man.
Yeah, I ain't really in the mood.
Y'all just be patient.
Maybe he shot himself pulling out a gun. Who is Brittany Lathan? How did Nipsey get shot in the back?
How did he get shot in the back, and how did he get shot in the back of the head?
I don't know.
Right.
See, now this is the thing. Kid Flashy said it was a heated convo, and Cowboy said nothing big enough to put his guard up. Somebody lying. Somebody's lying. That's a good one. Carrie's daughter. Okay.
How does Carrie's daughter fit into this?
I saw some pictures. Audie chick looks to have a similar shape as her. Carrie Lake. Do what? What you say?
I said, Maybe that's the reason for the two-step.
Shout out.
Check on her daddy.
Yeah, we gotta follow up. How do we know he didn't go get a fresh cut? We don't know. I didn't ask him. I'll ask him. He said, I just want to look at her. Carrie was the other shooter, possibly. Crisis act. Oh, crisis actors track. Juan Lopez, that's good information. What did he say? Kid Flashy said a Spanish guy that was standing there. Was that Resurrection? Resurrection was a alleged off-duty, on-duty police officer. That's still up for debate, but it's possible that he could have been talking about Shermy Villanueva, or he could have been talking about Rimpa, who are two lighter brown-skinned individuals. Shermy is a little bit darker. All of Big U's old heads that were associated around the murder got paid and didn't go to jail. Virgo 18 said, we all know that Cowboy is a liar. Correct. Verified. I thought someone said that Carrie handed Rimpa something before Rimpa ran off. I don't remember that. Do you remember that?
Say that again.
I thought someone said that Carrie handed Rimpa something before Rimpa ran off.
I mean, I've always said that Carrie, if you slow down the video, Carrie and Rimpa have some funny movements with their hands, but I'm not going to go that far to say that's what happened. You know.
Why was Carrie granted immunity? I don't know.
He was granted use immunity, you guys. Use immunity. It is not what you think. It's not a blanket immunity. Basically, use immunity means that anything they say in the grand jury can't be used against them so long as it doesn't contradict other statements that they've made. So they can be charged, and you guys be the judge of the grand jury. Just ask yourself: did witness one, Cowboy, or Carrie, did they perjure themselves, or did they say something different than what they said previously?
Look at the girls that were there from Long Beach. We need to know who Audie Chick is, period. She saw everything. Don't understand why police didn't question her. Then you see her later parked over. Kid Flashy was lying. He saw who shot Nipsey in the back twice. He didn't enter the marathon till after 3 shots. Don't believe Kid Flashy. He was the only one in the shadows on the window.
What girls from Long Beach?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that.
I'm glad I'm able to talk to y'all, because for real, have you spoken to any of Nipsey's family with your findings? No, I haven't.
Who is Juan Lopez? That's the second or third time I've seen somebody say Juan Lopez in the comments.
He must have said something verified. Oh, he made a comment. What did he say? People in Nip Circle came from this. People in Nip Circle came up from this. What about the money that was found in Kerry Lathan's account from Big U? I don't know nothing. Let me calm down. I don't know nothing about that. Have you talked to the police with your findings?
Who are the people? Be clear. Let's talk clear now. Who are the people in Nip's circle, and how did each individual come up? Who's his circle, and how did they come up?
Juan posted about the back Audi chick. I don't know, but he's on top of it. He taps in on my comments. Okay. So as far as me contacting the police, no. We were on a recorded line from a jail facility. The interview is out. That's its purpose, to make it wherever it needs to go. And if that's what he so chose to have done, y'all gotta ask yourselves this: how did he get from over there where a crime scene was at, and nobody talked to him?
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like I mean, you know, he offered to do the interview. I accepted it.
Mr. J Smooth. That's me personally. I think that's him being influenced by what he's seen. That's my first take on it. It could mean more than that, but
it could be.
It could be deception. Seeing Eric Holder run down the alley, nigga. I mean, was he chasing him or what? I mean, you know what I mean. So I'm thinking that he's seen that on a video and not seen it with his eyes.
Black Sam is doing his own thinking and everything. I'm sorry, you guys. My dog. Shh. Come here. I think the city of LA and Rock Nation has came up with the most. It's pretty obvious.
Got it all day. 313. No, he did not reach out to us.
No, he did not reach out to us, but he made himself available when I asked to interview with him. You gave him money. Yeah. And dog has to go. Oh, out. That's what that means? No.
290.
I think my dog is in heat. I really do. I figured that out today.
You about to jump out the window and get him some. Big Rube 290. LA Carey said that Big U gave him months before, and right after Nipsey got murdered, he got it. I got it from a credible person that Carey gave a Benz to a female.
Now I've heard that before.
Well, I'm gonna say this, Big Rube. Have your credible person email LA and let's put your credible person on the line.
Put him on the line, because that's what Kid Flashy did. Now, notice I just said that he was on a recorded line, and you know, did he have an attorney present? Not that I know of, you know, but I know he's in jail. So yeah, he put himself out there on the line, whether it was true or false. He did that. And the help that he was asking for didn't have any monetary value to it.
Bloodshed 189. We don't know everyone the police interviewed, but we have an idea from the grand jury transcripts. Do your own research.
Keeping my vibration as high as possible. It's like my vibration is so high you can just see it hovering. You see that? It's like, it really does look weird on this camera. The jail let him call you. Clearly, because we were on the phone. He's going to be transferred to LA really soon. The LAPD didn't give two snaps about Nipsey to even act like they're investigating this. I get that, but not everyone that was interviewed in the transcripts. I was referring to another comment. Okay, my bad. My bad. We just trying to answer y'all's question. And we're not trying to get smart or anything. It's just, we gotta use common sense. We gotta break this stuff down for what it is. I don't know.
Mr. J Smooth. Mr. J Smooth. So that's why I said he's gonna be transported to LA really soon. So, okay. Do you think that Blaze Carafello gonna be transported to LA soon also?
Have we forgot about him?
Come on.
They can't ignore this interview or what he said.
Caught the bus from LA.
You think they can?
And hooked up with two girls in Jersey, and those two girls in Jersey, when they found out about Nipsey, they went and got a high-powered lawyer and made a public statement.
Yeah.
Who'll do that?
Yes. You cannot make out the convo from Kid Flashy's side of the phone call. Nobody else had a problem with hearing it. They should transport him too. Nipsey knew about consciousness and they didn't want him to teach us. I totally agree with that.
But that's not enough to kill him because there's a whole lot of conscious teachers out there.
Yeah, but we even went through a whole spike of them just dropping dead like flies. We went through a little good, those natural healers and stuff.
Yeah.
I was tripping off of that. Carafello is lost in the wind. Now, I'm not trying to be funny or anything, but I actually found an article about Carafello. Or was it you, Cisco? Did you find that article?
You mean the one with the girls?
Yeah, on Carafello.
Yeah, we found it together that night we was putting in the hours.
Yeah, I just remember running up on it. He said, you've been on live for an hour and 2 minutes. So, did you listen from the phone or computer? Yeah, you might have to listen on your phone, baby girl. Let's see. Still trying to figure out what time it was. I'm going to get you the time. Y'all ain't got to worry about that. I'm going to get that time. As long as we can play it cool until the second interview,
Juan Lopez, what's Big U's connection in New York? Please tell us.
Why are you buffing? Thank you, Sticky.
It might mean buffering.
Oh, my bad, y'all. Thank you, Glenda. When is the second interview? When I get it. People were questioning how long I had the interview. And I had got it the same day I dropped it. That's why I said it was put together very fast. I couldn't hold on to it. His story doesn't match his movements coming from the white reverse BMW. Could you get his height too? Big U got a lot of connections all over. That's who a lot of people check in with when they come from out of town. Conscious speakers, yes.
Juan Lopez, we want to know them. Just don't throw it out there like that. What are his connections in New York? We can make assumptions that he got from people checking in, but what are the connections?
Mm-hmm. Kid Flashy is scared also. He'll give more info. I hope so. Potential was enough for them. Yes, Big Rube, his body of work alone. We can't fault the fact that Nipsey was a very hard worker. That's what can get you taken out too. They said we can try to petition to have the trial open. We should all come together and really try to do that.
Michelle Little, when you do investigative journalism, you don't work in fear. In research, in pursuit of the
What
truth,
did she
if
say?
you're sincere, you got to take pain and glory in the same vein.
What did she say? Am I scared?
These fake account people, okay? They ain't got no avatar. If you click on their page, they ain't got no material. But I'm just letting them know. In the field of investigative journalism, you got to take pain and glory.
I don't
in
know
the same
who's
vein.
monitoring this chat, but it's not me. I'm not deleting anything. And neither is Cisco, because he's not a mod yet. So we're not trying to ignore people. We're not trying to delete your comments or anything.
Hey, I understand she said protect yourself,
said
but
protect
you know look, if you're working for good, should you fear anything? You can be cautious, but should you fear anything if you're doing good?
BJP, I totally agree. The trial should be on TV, period. Who has this much influence and power to keep people quiet? This murder under wraps? Let's think about that for a second, because there's only one person I can think of. Somebody is deleting the chats. I don't know who's doing that. How can they do that?
I'm not seeing nothing deleted on my side.
But his body of work was not that extensive, but it's worth the money. He was killed for the money in technology. Lord, I'm gonna have to go, y'all. I might come back later, because this dog, she might be right. He might have to go outside. I don't want to clean up no mess. Yeah. Did Nipsey Hussle's buddy in New York that was killed on the block, did he have any suspects? I'm not too sure, but we are going to start looking into those other things that surrounded Nipsey, right?
Yes.
Some comments are disappearing. Star Wars says that all the time. He didn't scared of shit either. Oh my God, you acting like somebody doing something to you. By Big Rube, all evidence should be in the public folder like the Kanika case. Isn't it legally required? Follow Nipsey's guidance and his music and you'll understand. It's a lot of 60 Crips in New York on the low, hustling and bustling, trying to do the same as in Cali. That's true. The dog is fine. He's just, I don't know. I think he might be in heat or he might have to go pee. But I think he's in heat.
And thank you guys. I see you guys thanking us. Thank you.
Thank y'all. Okay, Court TV. Have a good day, sis. You and Cisco, keep your foot on the gas. Salute from Hood Talk News and Family. Thank you, LA and Cisco. Thank y'all. I will see y'all later. I'm going to take this dog out. I'm going to get some sort of rest, and I'll be back. This dude said the dog is going to talk in a minute.